Hello people, start of a new week and I'm on run one. Nice easy 5k and I've come out a little bit too quick. Didn't look at my watch once and I didn't realise until I got to the kilometre mark where it notified me that I've done a pretty quick kilometre. So yeah, I'm going to slow it down a bit now, carry on with this 5k, but I feel good from last week. I had my rest day yesterday. Feel good, feel strong. Let's keep it up. So it's a weird feeling because I feel like the pace I'm doing is very quick, but my heart rate is still in zone 2 and I feel great. I'm barely out of breath. As you can tell, I'm talking here pretty much normally. Maybe I am getting fitter. Do you like my new trainers? I like my new trainers. 3k in and it's going really well. I feel amazing. I'm not tired at all. My legs don't hurt, there's no fatigue. I genuinely feel like I could go for another 8 or 9k, which is essentially what I did on Sunday. My pace has been up a little bit, but my heart rate's been borderline uneasy. So I feel amazing, and the best part is, the takeaway from it is, I can already feel my training kicking in. Because like I say, my heart rate feels good. It is good. It's borderline easy. But my pace is so much further up than it usually is, which is excellent news for my time target for the Great North Run anyway. It is a nice day as well, even though there's a great big massive black cloud in the sky there. So 5k done, another good 5k, another good easy 5k. I didn't really use my watch for the majority of that, not gonna lie. I just tried to feel it out, and at the end of every kilometre I checked it to see whether I was in my heart rate range, what pace I was doing. So instead of doing what I usually do, where I'm constantly every 100 meters or so checking my watch, I only checked every kilometre. And I'll be completely honest, I got to 4 kilometers and I realised I can do a sub 35 5k if I push, and my heart went, fucking go for it, get that target, hit it. But my brain went, it's an easy one, shut the fuck up. So I did not get my sub 35k 5k, but I'm happy with it because I've done an easy workout. I'm ready. I've done my shakeout 5k, ready for tomorrow's threshold session. My 5 sets of 800 by 200. Do you know what, last week, right, I was dreading it and the first 2 sets were awful, but after that I think I kind of just got used to it. And I remember doing the last 3. I did 3 and 4 and I was dying. Like, I was pushing almost to my limit, like 80% maybe. And then the last one, I somehow did so much quicker time for my 800 meters. Like, I wasn't aware I had that much left in reserve. So yeah, it goes to show, you always have more to give than you think. But yeah, good one today. See how we do tomorrow.
So I am sat in the car at the Tees Barrage, and I was literally just about to get out to set up and go for my threshold run today, and guess it started raining. Looks like someone's getting wet today. So my speed run, my threshold run today is 10-minute warm-up in the rain, then 800 meters by 200 meters, 800 meters threshold, 200 meters recovery pace, and I'm doing that for 5 kilometers in the rain. Oh well, the weather can't be helped, can it? let's get this pie started.
So I'm about 10 minutes into the warm-up phase of my run. Sorry, 8 minutes into the warm-up phase of my run. And then I've changed my plan a little bit. I was gonna go up to the Infinity Bridge, over it, and then go basically just up that side of the river, do my threshold run, and then have a nice little walk back. But there's a break in the rain now, and from the looks of them clouds, it looks like it's gonna come down again. So what I might do is just keep doing loops of the barrage to the Infinity Bridge, to the barrage to the Infinity Bridge, and then that way, if the weather does start getting really bad and it does start coming down really heavy, at least I know I'm only about a kilometre away from the car, so I'm not getting soaked and risking getting myself ill. First set done. And this is anything I learned from last week. It's that your recovery, as long as you don't stop, as long as you keep moving, it's good. So now I've got only 150 meters left. Jesus Christ. Set off on that one a little bit too quick. So on this next one, I want to ease into it a bit more, build up, go from an easy pace, add on maybe a minute, keep my heart rate in check, go from there. This is a hard one, this. But the good news is, 100 meters left. My breathing's basically back to normal. Well, back to a normalish level, which is good. It shows the recovery's working. And now I can feel the sun beating down on me, and I can also feel the flecks of rain coming down. Gotta love the English weather. $50 meters. Force no rest on these runs. I have headphones on, just playing whatever I fancy playing. Podcast music. At the minute it's music. It is actually Happy by NF. Good tune. But when I'm in the middle of my threshold bit, I'm not listening to that because I'm focused so intently on I need to get this, I need to get that. Right, let's go. Back up again. Right, that's too quick. Slow it down a bit. There's a good pace. Let's see if I can match this. My heart rate's already jumped from 120 to 150. Above 150 is what I'm targeting to hit my threshold like level. Good pace. Right. I want to stop recording. This is actually hurting my arms. Holding this upon. Catch you in a bit. Set 2. Almost halfway through this 200 meter recovery. Never gets easier. But that's the point. As you get fitter, you can do it faster on a lower heart rate. So the effort should always not suck to the extreme, but feel like effort. And I've noticed the major difference between this one and my easy ones is I can feel it in my legs. Like when people talk about feeling the burn, what I think that is right now is that I can feel the lactate building up in my legs from going above my easy pace. And I keep saying pace, I mean my easy heart rate. I just find it easier to say pace, less syllables, especially when you're dying for breath. Right, 50 meters. So I assume that'll be just at the bottom of the bridge. Looks about right. And then I'm on set 3, another 800 meters. And then I'm over halfway through this horrible workout. I'm so glad I've sat on once a week. Right. I might catch you at the next one. I might catch you at the end. Depends how I feel. Done. Final recovery. Then a cool down. I'm gonna have to turn the heart rate notifications on my Garmin off. Because it's annoying me that every 20 seconds, oh, my heart rate's too high. It's not, it's where I want it. You just don't understand where I want it. I lied. I will record the cool down because it's just started running again. It's held off for my threshold set and then decided, you know what, now that you're cooling down, I want to help you cool down. Well, he's soaked by the end of this. Right, on to tomorrow. End of my speed session, and I cut down the cool down portion of it by about 5 minutes because the heavens opened up. It is lashing down, and I didn't want to get soaked again for the second time in a week and potentially get myself ill. So I've walked. Basically what I did is the bridge over the Tees barrage that we drive on to get to the car park. I stood under that and I just walked around in circles for like 5 minutes. And then I've come to the car in what I thought was a break in the rain, but it's not, it's just getting heavier. So, yes, good threshold session today. Did really well. My legs feel it. But I'm happy. I did. In this session, bearing in mind, I've been running 800 meters and walking 200 meters, sorry. So in the space of a kilometer, I've walked 20% of it. I managed to get a new fastest 1K for this year, which is 6 minutes and like 38 milliseconds. Like, it's so close to just bang on 6 minutes, it makes more or less no difference. And then a new personal best for a 5K again this year, which is 36 minutes something. I think it was actually pretty close to bang on 36 minutes again. So yeah, these tempo sessions are working. While I'm still doing the speed and I'm getting the recovery in, I'm managing to maintain a quicker speed over a longer distance, which is the point of the speed sessions. So yeah, it's all starting to come together now, and I feel like even when my skin's really sore there. Even though I was running without really knowing what I was doing for like a month before last week, I'm still getting a payoff to that training. So yes, easy run tomorrow. I don't think I'll record that. I think I'll just put my headphones on, I'll zone out from the world, and I'll just do a quick easy 5K. And when I say a quick easy 5K, an easy 5K. And then I'm rest day on Friday. And then Saturday, I'm actually not 100% sure if I'm at work or not. Either way, I'm doing a 5K. It might be a park run, it might not be. We'll see. And then I will remember to take my camera with me for my long run on Sunday, which will be a 12K. So yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the week. The Tees Barrage on the Sunday, ready for the long run. We're going to do the same route I did last week, because I know the route's 12K. And then, yes, satellite synced, watch is ready to go, workouts input. Let's get this party started. Let's go, nice easy 12K, and we're off. Just cut the recorder for a little bit there because it was very congested on that side of the road, the river, sorry. So where was I? Gym. Yes. So I did my run in the gym, and I think what I learnt from my run yesterday is a little bit better pace discipline, because obviously whack on the treadmill, whack it onto the speed you want, just stick to that speed, and then after 40 minutes on that treadmill I was pretty locked into my pace because I had no other option. I couldn't accidentally speed up and I couldn't slow down. Well, I could, but then I'm pressing buttons and I wasn't doing that. But then I got off the treadmill. Well, I did my 5k. I did like an additional half kilometre, just very slow pace, basically walking on the treadmill, and then I got off and I walked around the gym. And that's when I realised I've been very stupid. So I've changed my strength routine to basically just a little bit, tiny little bit of upper body, a bit more core, and a lot more focus on legs, because obviously if I'm running long distances I need stronger legs. I can do my strength exercises at the gym. I don't need to second guess or whatever, and then when my legs are getting stronger and I feel like I can squat or lunge or calf raise more than just my body weight, I've got weights there as well. So yeah, that was my realisation this week. So I am 3k into this run, nice and easy. Honestly, I feel like that gym session yesterday has done actual wonders for my pace control, because I've not gone above, my heart rate's not gone above 135 so far. That will steadily increase, obviously, as I become more tired and I get further and further into this run, but still. And weirdly enough, I've just been thinking there, I remember not even being able to do this a couple of weeks ago when I was dying, and just how easy that felt. My breathing might be going a little bit more now, but genuinely I feel great, like, which is good because I've still got 9k left to go. So there's definitely some event thing going on today, because I've walked past hundreds of walkers all with name badges and charity coats on, and I've just run through a little checkpoint there where everyone split off and cheered me, and thanks, love it. I'm not part of your event, but I do love the support. Great work, everyone. Just past 6k, halfway now, feeling very strong actually. I remember this point last week, I was feeling it a bit. Now I feel good, like tiniest bit of fatigue in my legs, but that's just because I've run 6k. My lungs feel good, heart rate still hasn't gone above 140 yet. Oh mate, I'm feeling great. Fun fact, I hate this terrain. I actually despise it. 9k down, an hour and 10 minutes or so, and I just passed that checkpoint that I went through on the way up, and I stopped to have a little chat with them. So heart rate went down a little bit, but you know, still working hard. And apparently I stumbled into the Tees Heritage Walk, which is an event they do every year to raise charity money for various charities. Great course. Apparently this year's the biggest one they've done. There's about 400 people taking part, and honestly it looks it, I've passed a lot of people. So yeah, if you've done the Tees Heritage Walk today, well done, congratulations, doing an amazing job raising money for those charities. And if you pass me and give me support, thank you, it means a lot. Right, let's get this last 3k knocked out good and strong. 1 kilometre left and I'm really struggling now. Feel it in my legs. I've just eaten a couple of biscuits because I started to feel like I was going to be sick. That seems to have settled it. Come on, finish this and I can go get some milk in me. Contacts fell. Almost there. Any time now. Waiting for that countdown. So, 12k done, and turns out I accidentally stumbled into the Tees Heritage Walk. Made it a little bit busier. We got to see some people doing a walk for some good causes, and I did stop once just to have a chat with some of the volunteers, find out exactly what's going on. So yes, great day for me. Great day for a lot of other families and people doing this amazing charity event. I feel good now. I genuinely feel like I could do that again. I know after another couple of K my legs would tell me not otherwise, but still. So let's recap the week, shall we? Monday rest, Tuesday 5k, that was nice. If I remember right, that was quite an easy one. I mean, they should be easy, they're easy ones. Wednesday was my threshold, 800 by 200 for 5 kilometers. That sucked. But again, that is done at perceived effort of threshold. So no matter how much fitter I get, that should theoretically never get any easier. Then easy run Thursday, and so I've done this training plan for 2 weeks now, and both weeks my best run has come on Thursday. I don't know if it's just because I've got that hard training in my legs and it's fresh or what, but you know, Friday rest day. Saturday was my treadmill in the gym 5k, which was an experience. It is a valuable lesson in pace control, and very sweaty, very hot, very humid in the gym. So after the first K, what was admittedly like the lowest end of my easy pace, almost recovery pace, I was sweating, I was dying, I was just so hot. But I did my 5k there. I think I went through a full bottle of juice, like a full one of these bottles of juice, because it was just so hot in the gym. But like I say, I'm glad I did it, because it gave me a valuable lesson in pace control and all that jazz. So I'm happy with that. Although that did feel like quite a hard one, to be honest. Even though, like I say, it was like borderline recovery, easy pace. I intentionally set the treadmill a lot slower than I run when I'm outside, just so I could get a base idea of what that easy pace feels like. And it's worked wonders for today, because I feel like my splits for today are relatively good. My splits for last week, they started off okay, and then they took a massive dip in the middle and then came back up again. This week I haven't looked yet, but every time I looked at the watch, the split was like 7:50 to 8, maybe just over 8 minutes. So like I said, really happy with that. I'm getting my pace discipline down, which I'm a fan of. And yeah, and then today's 12k easy run, a long run. I feel good, like genuinely, if there wasn't like the little bit of tightness in my quads, I genuinely feel like I haven't done a run today other than that on the sweat. But I sweat doing everything. I do an easy 5k, I walk an easy 5k and I'm sweating. But you know, so that's been my week. It's been a great week. Next week is the first week where it progresses. So my 5k becomes 5.5. My threshold doesn't change, although it is the second threshold part of the week, which is the 4 minutes threshold, 4 minutes recovery for 16 reps. I still haven't done the math on how long I'll be running for, because I don't want to, because it will just make me dread it even more. I feel like it's going to be as bad as I think, but I also think it won't be as bad as I think. I'm going to hate it, aren't I? I already don't like threshold training. Anyway, then Thursday, nice easy 5k. Friday, nice easy warm up 5k for the long run on Sunday, which will be 13.2k. So yes, next week we're finally getting there. We're finally building up the mileage. Kilometers, same thing. They're not the same thing, but you know. Anyway, so that'll be all from me from this week. I hope to see you next week when I do a further distance, and I'm hating my life because I do a harder threshold circuit, but you know, see you next week. Peace out.